Evening.
Good evening. How, how was your day? Did you have a
Busy teacher.
busy? Do you have a difficult job, a relaxing job, maybe?
I have a difficult job.
Okay. A very difficult job. So we got Rebecca Ruiz. All right. We got Herbert. Hello, good evening, Herbert.
Sometimes my job is difficult, sometimes is easy.
It depends the day, maybe, in the
Hi,
time.
Yes.
All
hi,
right.
teacher. Hi,
Hello,
teacher. How are
Herbert.
you?
I'm all
Hello.
good. Thank you. How about you? It's your
I'm
first,
good too.
it's your first day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
exactly. This is my first day.
All right. And what happened last 2 days? We were waiting for you.
I have a lot of work because I'm working at Tigo El Salvador, and this is the last days of the month. I have create some process for the closing, all the financial closings and another operative. Operating I don't know issues for my for my company.
All right. And which area do you work for?
I work at financial area.
Okay.
My area is revenue assurance.
Okay.
My team. I'm the manager at this area, and I try to create some process for assurance all the revenue for the company and all the products is creating for the company.
All products. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're in the financial area. Good.
yeah.
That's nice. Good. There are
But
some
I'm not.
other.
But I'm not financial.
So
I'm
what?
computer engineer.
Okay. But you're in the financial area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's nice. Good. So welcome, Herbert. My name is Giovanni Alexander. So you can call me Giovanni Alexander, Alex, teacher. No problem. Yes. Well, I know a lot of your coworkers from Tigo. They work in the financial area. I have in the marketing area, I think. I don't know, right? Like Francis, Connie, no? Do you know them?
Connie Jakin.
Joachim.
Uh-huh.
All
Yeah,
right.
I know it.
Yes. Well, I have basically in the morning, that's a lot of people from Tigo, right? Some, yeah.
Yeah.
Gabriela Lemus, I think, and many other guys like Joaquin Lozano.
Yeah, I know though.
You know them? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So welcome then. So we're waiting for the other ones. We got Reynaldo. Good evening, Reynaldo. Welcome. Angie, Madeline. Can you turn on your cameras? Brian, Rebecca, Ruiz, Roxanne. Can you turn on your cameras? Yes, good. Yes, sorry to insist with the camera, but yes, it's necessary to have the camera to see what you're doing and also to see that you are here in the class. Roxanne is driving. Yes, be careful, Roxanne. Yes, I know. And in that case, no problem, right? We had a case last maybe like a few months ago. Like the camera was off, and then also the person was in mute, and then I was calling the person and didn't answer. All of a sudden, we heard in the class like a very strange noise, like so someone was snorking. Snork, you know what's a snork? Snork, snork, Louis?
Is
The noise.
when someone is making noise but is asleep.
When someone is sleeping and you don't the air through your throat doesn't go properly, so then you have a very strange sound, right? Like, and that was very, and I say, who is snorking? I said in the class, and everybody, we were quiet. We were very quiet and we were listening. Hey, who's snorking in the class? And that was very strong, as you cannot imagine. Like the sound was very strong. And I said, who is snorking? And then when you speak, the screen, there's like a yellow or like a kind of green bar around, right? So we can see who is talking. But in this case, the person was not talking. It was just like snorking, right? Yes. And then I was calling the person, right? Maria, hello, Maria. Maria, hello, Maria. And the person was wasted. So then what I did is like putting mute, and then the class finished. And the next day she said, well, it was a girl. She said, oh, I'm sorry, but I had inconvenience with the internet, and my cat was doing a strange noise. A cat, a cat doesn't snort like that. Yeah, that was very like kind of funny, but at the same time, right? Yeah, I know that we are tired at this time, right? Working all day long, and yes, it's understandable. Yes, and thank you for the effort that you made to be here, right? To learn something else. Now that the majority are here, we started yesterday talking about some jobs, and also some describing some activities that we do, right? And I missed just to show you something, and today we're gonna have like a kind of speaking like this one. Luis, let's begin with Luis. The last question, Luis, do you like your job? Do you really enjoy your job, Luis?
Yes, I enjoy my job.
What do you
And
like about your job or your profession?
I think that I never get bored.
Okay.
I always sending, watching the screen, seeing the screen, sending alerts. I have to pay attention in what I'm doing, and it's very dynamic, my job. So
Very
I,
dynamic. Good, very nice. Good. And let me see, let me get someone else. Let me see, Angie, how about you, Angie? Do you like your job?
Yes, teacher, I like my job.
Okay.
It's like a very
In, interesting.
interesting. And I am a graphic designer, so
Oh, very nice. Uh-huh.
I have to be getting new ideas day by day. Then it is making me be busy, not bored.
BC, not bored. That's every day. Okay, good. And let me see, Anna, how about you, Anna? What do you do, Anna? Do you like your job, Anna? Cecilia? Hello, Anna.
Hello,
Hello. Yes, hi.
hi teacher.
Okay, the last question, Anna, do you like your job?
Um, yes, I I like
Uh-huh.
I like my job.
What do you like about your job?
Because it's very interesting. I do many things. I have I have be very busy all day. I make reports. I send emails. Um, I prepare schedule for the visit for the client, for technical visit client. Um, um,
All right.
I don't know.
Yes. Very nice. Good. Yeah, everything is depending, right? The kind of job, but if you like it or not. And we have like some like a short description, like in this case, in our job, right? Good. I really like this job. Yes, it's one of the most interesting things that I do is like just talking with people. I know a lot of people. I interact with people. It's very satisfying when you help other people to learn something or achieve maybe a short goal that they have. So it's very rewarding for us. Good. Brian, read the description.
The teacher is a person who teaches and provides schooling for pupils and students. In a university, the teacher is called professor.
You can also call him professor, right? And we also have some other, which one of these jobs do you think is more interesting? You got like 5 options. Which one is more interesting?
Astronaut,
Astronaut? Why? Why that one, Adriana?
because I had never had the experience to go
To the
to the
space.
space
Okay.
and all that involves going to the space, the training, to levitate. I don't know how to express that.
Uh-huh.
Gravity.
The
When you
gravity?
use gravity.
Yes.
Yeah, so I would like to have that experience
It
too.
must be very interesting, right? And not
Levitate in the
falling,
air.
right? Yes.
Exactly.
Very good. Yes. How about, for example, easy? Which one do you think is easier? Which job is the easiest in this case? You got some like 5 options.
Milkman.
A milkman?
Milkman.
A milkman? Do you think, why do you think that a milkman it should be like the easiest?
Because he works in the morning only, I think. And then he can to do other activities.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, right? Yes. Yeah, some jobs, for example, they look like
Part-time.
very simple, but when you analyze all the activities, so they are a little bit difficult. Like the milkmen, for example, they are the ones that first they need to wake up very early in the morning, around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning, while the cows are sleeping. And he has to milk the cow basically, and you need to separate the mother from what is it, from the baby, right? You need to separate, so you need to milk, and then you need to basically measure the milk by liters, and then you need to go to the place to distribute. Actually, yes, it's only in the morning, but very early in the morning, and you need to know how to feed the animals as well. Yes, good. Good, thank you. Let's see, how about this ones? Out of this one, which one do you think is more challenging? Challenging?
A doctor?
A doctor, why? Why a doctor?
Because, for example, for the COVID-19, the doctor who don't know what medicine apply for this sick. I don't know, maybe if I think this is the more
Challenging, maybe, right?
challenging.
Challenging, yes, this is very challenging for them, right? We have in the medicine area, good dentists, we have different jobs. How about this one? Dangerous. Which one do you think is the most dangerous here?
I think the policeman.
Fireman.
Fireman.
Or the policeman?
Painter too.
Depends.
Painter.
Painter.
In our country, policeman.
Why
Yes,
do you
it's
think
called
that
the
police is the most like
For the
dangerous?
gang.
because the downtown and the cities is very dangerous.
It's
And the
very
gang.
Mhm.
There is
Yes,
danger.
they are exposed to the danger every day,
Yes.
right? And there's like a
Every day.
internal war here.
Yes.
Yes, even though firemen. Yesterday we had a discussion like is that fireman or fire? So actually you can use both, right? You can say it a fire or you can say a fireman. Both are correct. Yes,
Fire.
fire. Good.
Fire.
Yes. This one, which one do you think that requires more physical activity?
The doorman. Porter. Or the porter.
Physical activity, like you
No,
do more
the plumber.
sacrifice.
The
maid.
maid servant. The
Maid
maid
servant.
But
Maid
he
servant, a
stand,
doorman.
stand up all day long.
Plumber too.
Number 2.
Oh, plumber.
Plumber.
We eliminate the
Plumber.
P, right? Plumber.
Plumber.
Yes. Plumber, I think plumber, yes, they had to deal with a lot of effort. They need to dig, they need to like open things, and they need to fix problems. So I think it's more physically, it's more difficult, plumber. Even though, you know, the maid, they do a lot of work. Yes, they do a lot of work. Yes,
Or waiter in weekends.
it's especially paydays, right? Paydays, weekends. Yeah, that's very challenging for them. Good. How about this one? Let me see. Which one do you think it requires more creativity?
Baker.
Baker.
The baker.
Because of all the
Or the chef.
decoration, if you are making a
The
cake
chef,
or
The
cookies.
baker and chef.
baker and chef, right?
And chef, right? Chef, they need to have creativity, right? And as well as the baker.
Because he needs more creativity for imagine new recipes
Mhm.
or create.
How about this ones? Which one do you think
Tailor
is
too.
Taylor? Taylor, they need creativity.
And carpenter.
Oh, yes,
The
a tailor.
scientists, they need
Carpenter.
activities.
A bricklayer.
Bricklayer. Yes.
Scientists.
The scientists.
Scientists, we don't have scientists. Well, maybe in some other countries, yes, right? But here's not that common. Maybe yes, but it's not that much. But these other ones, which one do you think is more important? Well, all of them are important, but if you had to select one, like bricklayer, carpenter, or tailor, nowadays.
Scientist.
Bricklayer.
Nowadays, for example, right now in this with these pandemic, we need scientists, right? They are the ones developing vaccines. They are creating cures for this, right? They are looking for new methods to cure people. Yes, so scientists is very important right now. Yes, good. That's it. We got different jobs. So today we're going to talk about this and also some other questions. That was just as a warm-up. And also today we will talk about some qualifications and things that we need at work. I can hear myself like many times. many times.
What did you say, teacher? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I heard myself like 3 or 4 times. Yes. Just give me a second. Yeah, today we're going to talk about, for example, here. We're going to have a short introduction to the book. Unit number 1, it says response to here. Can you read it? Let's say, let me get someone to read it. Rebecca, read it, please.
Okay. Start in the Ben. Ben is a job interview.
No, here.
Listen.
Here, it is, it will be able to. I will be able to.
I will be able to respond to questions regarding qualification and potential contributions.
Contributions. All right. Continue.
What are some your abilities? Are you fast
Learner. What are your abilities, right? Things that you can do, things that you can't. And can you read this one? Let me see. Jency, read it. Ben
is in a job interview. Listen to your teacher, read the conversation, then practice with the partner.
All right, now, yes. Now, listen to some of you. With this conversation, let me see, I have Andre and Ben. Let me get someone. Okay, Herbert and Madeline, read that conversation, please. Madeline, you begin.
Me first?
Yes, you're first.
Okay. Hello, Ben, and welcome. My name is Andre Rivera.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Rivera.
are offering a manager position for a branch in Honduras. What qualification do you have for the job?
Well, I can speak English. Also, I can manage small and big projects, and I'm a very good at sales.
That sounds great. Can you speak Chinese? And what about using spreadsheets? Can you use them?
I can speak little Chinese, but I can't use spreadsheets, but I'm a fast learner.
I get it. When can you start?
All right, that's very easy. Okay, when can you start? Not all interviews are like this. Good. So we have using can, right, for abilities. We use can or can't, means no. And is there something new here? Anywhere, for example, what are qualifications? Qualifications? What are qualifications?
The requirements for that you need for the job.
The requirements or the abilities that you need to do a job. Exactly. Very good. Those are qualifications. And the other one, this one.
Spreadsheet.
Spreadsheets. What are spreadsheets?
Calc, for example, Excel has a spreadsheet.
Spreadsheets.
Spreadsheet.
Excel files.
So
Skill, like skills.
yes, but it's basically like when you create like a, let me see, like a file in Excel, for example, to calculate in grades, for example, in our case, we need to create a spreadsheet with your score, right? For example, speaking, writing, and at the end, Excel will tell me your overall score. So that's a spreadsheet. For example, in financial area, they use a lot of Excel. Yes. It's like hojas de cálculo, right?
Yes.
Something.
Yep.
Yes.
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 That's
good.
Yes.
That's the translation. Good. So we're gonna talk about this, but before to this, we're gonna have a short let me see talking. Just give me 1 second. Let me stop sharing this. We will talk about also qualifications and skills, and also about hiring people. Hiring people, right? And how do you hire people? That's what we're gonna talk in a moment. But right now we're gonna have a like one-on-one conversation. We have some questions and then we return. So right now we are 22 mean that will be 10. 11, nope, 10. There will be only one of 3. Okay, I'm gonna send to the group. Remember, everything goes to your WhatsApp, right? I'm gonna send it there, so we had to practice the questions. Go ahead. You can accept the invitation now. Hello, Roxanne, Carlos, Mr. Rauda, Roxanne. Can you see the invitation?
I was in the group and returned to the main session. I don't know why.
Okay, let me see. You were. Let me send you to another one, right? Not a problem. To number 7. Okay, there you go. Can you see the invitation?
but me is great. And how long do you want to work?
Good question, Beatrice. How long do you want to work?
How long? I think more than
How many years? Another question, in another way is like how many years do you want to work? Maybe 30, 40 years, all right? Or maybe you're going to retire soon,
I think 25 years.
You want to work 25?
More. Yes,
More?
25.
25 years more? Okay.
Yes.
How old are you right now?
Because only 13 years.
Oh, you only have 14 years.
Yes, yes. I have one son. My child have he is 6 years old. And I need to work so much time.
More time. Okay. It's true, right? Yes. It's true until he graduates from the university. Yeah. Like 20 years, maybe, right? He's 6, yeah, around 20. It's true, yes. You need to work like 20 more years. It's good, right? But some other people, they look for other options. Good. And Roxanne, how about you, Roxanne?
In my case, I need work 12 years.
More? 12 more years?
More.
Okay.
And I have a child.
He is.
He is 12 years.
12 years. Okay, yes, you need another maybe
Uh-huh.
12,
And
maybe.
the media medio palo.
Okay, halfway to go. All right. Yes, good. And another one, we have another question. Do you think, is it better to be a boss or an employee? What do you think is better? To be the boss or the employee?
And I think it's better.
Better. Better.
Better. And employees.
To be employee, why?
Because I don't have tomar decisión.
I don't have to take decisions.
Take decisions.
Okay, continue.
Hi.
Hi. Yes. Hi. Reynaldo was alone, so we come to make you company, Reynaldo.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Now I am doing in Word answering the question.
Okay, no, but yeah, it's better verbally, right? The questions, like, can you share your screen, the questions, Adriana or Reynaldo?
Let me see. Can you see my screen? I don't know if you can share it.
Not yet.
Okay.
Listening Queen music, Adriana.
Yes, sorry. Okay.
Not
I
yet.
don't know.
Or maybe Reynaldo.
Okay, let me see now.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, good. There we go. Okay. Yes. It's about practicing questions, right? We have this one. It says, is it better to be a boss or an employee? What do you think, Reynaldo? Do you think it's better to be the boss or to be the normal employee?
I think that it's better to be an employee because an employee, they don't have many responsibilities. For example, I'm a chief. I have 25 years in different positions being a chief, and the most responsible, or the more, yes, the more responsible, the majority, the chief have the responsibility all the
Yes.
times.
The
And
chief has this,
the last person that leaves the company is over the chief.
Okay. Good.
We have a schedule.
Schedule. We have a schedule.
Very exhaustive.
Exhausting. Okay. So you don't have a specific schedule until you finish work.
Yes, until I finish, or sometimes I already finish an activity and I continue with another one.
Okay, good, thank you. And Hadriana, how about you, Hadriana?
I think the same as Reynaldo, because if you are a boss like I am, you are you have a lot of activities to do in the day, and you need to oversee people and to be in charge of them, to make sure that they are doing what they're supposed to do. And you are a face of the company. You need to sell the bad news in a good way, and sometimes people don't understand. So it's better to be an employee because you just go to your normal schedule, you finish your work, and you leave by the end of the day. So
All right. And how about the salary? That's the good thing.
Yeah.
That's the good
I would
thing.
like to be an employee with my salary.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, but it's not the same, right? Yeah. There are some advantages and disadvantages, right? Yes. Of course, bosses, more responsibility, but also you have more benefits, right? That's the position. It depends the company. Yes.
Because if you work in the government, I think that it's very difficult. 5 years, you're in a good position. You can be without a problem. But finishing that period, maybe they change it. They change all the chief and bosses, and it's better to work in an enterprise, I think.
Enterprise. It depends the time, because I know, for example, a guy that who is working in the city hall from my place, and then he has been there since I remember, since I was a little boy, that we used to go to the city hall. He was there.
But he's as an employee, maybe.
He's an employee. And then, you know, I have seen many changes, different mayors from different politician parties going, but they never changed this guy. He's like untouchable. They cannot touch him. Yes, it depends the position. Yes. So this guy has had many bosses, but they never changed him. I don't know why, right? Maybe because of the position that he has.
Oh, I think I'm working in a city hall now.
Okay,
Maybe
continue.
it's because his knowledge is good.
He's very knowledgeable.
Yes.
Very knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. Yeah, he knows
Knowledgeable.
a lot, of course, right? He has been working there for maybe more than around 25 years in that position. Can you imagine? So he has a lot of knowledge about it. Yes. Good. Continue. Let me visit the other ones.
I don't know. It's very nice.
Yes. Well, for me, the most satisfying job will be, well, as you said, my job is, for me right now, my job is satisfying. It has satisfying job, but I don't know if maybe the flight attendant will be the most satisfying job because for me, or for my opinion, they can travel around the world. They can meet another places and another country, another culture. And I think that it could be the most satisfying job.
Okay, very nice. And for you, Anna, which one would be the most satisfying job?
I think the same flight attendant or when you work, for example, help the other people, maybe like a ONG, and you know the other country, and you know the other people, and you help them. I like this kind of job.
Okay, very nice. And what's the next question?
What is one of the most exciting jobs you can think of? And how about one of the most boring jobs? I don't know. And the more exciting jobs, I think, for example, the people don't travel the other country for like for example, for the channel, like a discovery, and um,
Okay, continue.
I talked with Wendy, and I think it's housekeepers because you have to work and you don't receive a money.
Well,
Yes.
here in El Salvador is different because in some other countries you have the paid job, but here maybe is too heavy and is but paid.
Yes.
Okay. It's not well paid, right?
Well paid. No.
Okay.
For sure that is not.
Yes. What is the question? I'm sorry.
We're in the first one.
The first one. Did you finish all the questions? If you already practiced the first one, you can move to another one, maybe to the last questions. Not
Oh,
necessarily to repeat the questions.
We changed. Well, I was with Rocio and Jency was with Wendy, and we changed it. I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm changing, with
Okay.
so you can go with another one. Yes, I'm changing everybody. Okay. Good. So let's go, for example, to another. This one. This is a good question. Do you think that what a job someone has determines who they are?
I think that no. The job can define you, but it's important for well, what's the I was telling Rocio that I in El Salvador is different. It's difficult for sometimes for young people start study or they have to work for can study. So
to study, huh?
To study. So and sometimes they start studying, and when they finish, they take jobs like a cashier or or in other position, in when they graduate and they start looking for a new job, they have the struggle that the new companies needs that they have the experience in the new job that they are applying. So it's like they put a label and say you are a cashier, and it doesn't matter if you have a degree in business administration or for something like that. It's just an example.
An example. Okay. Yeah, but that's when you're working for a purpose, right? But then let's say, for example, after you finish university and then you, let's say, finish your studies and then you dedicate to your own career, to your own job. Do you think that that will define the person?
No.
No, why not, Jency? You are an engineer, right? No, what do you do? Uh-huh.
When I was very young, I start.
You speak like it was like a long time ago, and when I was, you're still very young.
I start like secretary.
Secretary,
Yes, but for me, the most important is how do you do your work.
How you do your job. And yeah, you have a good point, because sometimes it's not about the job that you're doing, but it's how you do that job, right? Good. I think that you always need to excel in what you do. Excel?
I know. Yes.
What is excel?
Is to be good.
To be good at something, right? To be good always. Even if it is maybe just cleaning, right? Someone might see like a very what is it? Not a difficult job, but you must be good at it, right? Or if you are like, for example, a gardener, right? You must be good at decorating and applying creativity to this. I think, yes, that will define, because or if you are, for example, a bricklayer, right? Building things, houses. So depending how you build these houses, so that will talk about you. Yes, I don't know if you see my point. Like sometimes people, they see, and who made this room? Oh, this guy. Oh, excellent. It's perfect. Very nice. So beautiful. But sometimes it's a man, what a job, right? That you have to do it again. This is terrible. I don't know. Depending, it will in one way define a person, I think.
You're saying that the job can give you an identity with others or something like that.
Yes, that's what I think the question is about, right? In for example, let me see. Let me give you another example. Oh, I have many examples, many experiences. I have done different kind of jobs, like physical jobs and difficult jobs, easy jobs, and for example, in the farming, cultivating, right? Good. So you can tell how a person is just by looking his crops, the way that they collect the harvest and the way that they work. If they produce a lot, so that means that they work very well. But there are some other people that they don't produce anything. They don't, they can't, but they do the same job, but they don't produce. I don't know if you see my point. So it's, or like, for example, some if a clear example is like a mechanic. When you go to a mechanic, right, there are some mechanics that good job, right, no problem with your car. But there are some other mechanics that right in the next block, again, the same problem with your car. So I think a job might define a person. That's my point. Good. Continue with the other ones. Let me visit the other guys. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it better to be a boss or an employee? In what
job you can think? And how about one of the most boring jobs? Exciting and boring job. exciting for me, I suppose the pilot is exciting. And boring.
And when do you think? Why do you think a pilot will be exciting?
Because you have a you are the responsibility for the whole life. For in the person in the airport, in the ¿cómo es?
You are responsible for the other people's life.
Yes, and it's dangerous, I suppose, because it's for the when it's raining or a different season, or when you fly a lot of time. But I don't like fly for me, and I suppose that is exciting.
It is traveling, right? Good when you see, when you get into the cities, maybe the landscape, the view that you have, right?
And it's a difficult schedule because you never have a specific time in the year. You fly in Christmas, in vacation, and it's a difficult schedule for your life.
It's true. Then you have a point. Good.
And boring, I don't know. Boring.
A security guard, maybe?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not saying that it's a bad job. No, I'm not saying that. All jobs are, you know, are very important, right? We are all important in one company,
Yes.
but it must be, for me, right, being in the same place, just being standing up all day long and that's it, in the same place, is kind of boring for me.
Yes. The person have a lot of free times.
Has
in
a
the
lot
night,
of free.
in the night, you need saw the buildings, and you never.
You need
I
to see the
suppose
building.
you never sleep. I suppose.
It's not true. They always
No.
sleep. They always do. Yes. Good. And Wendy, what do you think?
For me, for example, until the last year, I have a friend. I have a friend that she worked in La Barrica. But
Okay.
La Barrica, the place that they sell
Sales wines.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Delicious.
We didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
And my friend was the
Esther.
Drink a lot of wines.
The
yes,
tester.
was the manager. No, was the manager that the I don't know that the events. And she and she always I don't remember that the Tuesday or Wednesday, but one day of the week she had events to dinner, and she knew another person, different person, and she gave the catas. I don't know what is the name of
what did you say?
Catas.
I don't even know.
When
Spanish.
you drink a lot of beers or wines and you taste.
Yes, and she explained you about if you want to eat I don't know, chicken, you have to try with this wine. And if you want, and if you have to eat meat, you have to try to this different wine. So the catas in Spanish, I don't know what is the name in English, but this is the activity.
Okay, actually, it's the first time that I hear that word in Spanish. Catas.
In your life, catas.
It says
like
okay,
catas.
like tastings.
Tasting, yes.
Yeah, it has logic,
Thank
right?
you.
Like
So
it's from taste.
I think that it was a interesting job, and boring for me. I don't know. Interesting. Boring for me, maybe like a doctor or nurse, because I don't like see the blood and something like this. But the blood, yes, I guess that is very important, that the activity, but I don't like it.
Okay.
For me.
Not a problem. Good. Yeah, let me visit the other one. We're gonna go back in a moment. Just give me a hello, Rebecca. Madeline finished? Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe. Well,
yes.
There are a lot of questions to talk, right? But the idea is to keep on talking and practicing and giving opinion about different jobs, different I don't know, points of view. Like, is it better to be an employee or a boss? Some people say it's better to be a boss. Some people say no, it's better to be an employee, right? No responsibilities, you just go to work and then you go home and that's it. But a boss, they take all the responsibilities. If the employee does a big mistake, the boss is the one that is gonna suffer this. Oh, yeah, it has advantages and disadvantages. Yes. Good. So let's see, we got Victor. Napoleon is here as well. And we got Herbert. Yes. Napoleon Bonaparte. Good. All right, let's continue. Yeah, now we're gonna talk a little bit about, it says like we had an introduction, like a job interview, right? But before, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna talk about some common questions and how we are going to answer those questions, and some skills that we need, right? Or some abilities whenever you apply for a job. But right now we're gonna do something that is reading, understanding. I sent it to the group. Do you remember when yesterday we were organizing? Yesterday we were organizing some letters to create a job, right? Now it's gonna be some words to create a paragraph. To create a paragraph. Everything is related about getting a job. For example, we have some vocabulary. We need to understand the vocabulary here. And then we need to grade it into the correct spaces. We have 12 spaces exactly for 12 words. Yeah. Sorry, but it's, yeah, you can see it, right? It was a picture that I sent.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. Let's begin with we have some words. Let me see. First, we need to understand the vocabulary. Then we go into organize. It's about applying for a job or getting a job. Let's see. Let's go for the first one. Mariela, can you read the words?
Yes. Abundant. Abundant.
It's
Accomplishment.
Abundant.
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 Abundant. Accomplishment. Bring together. Candidates. Coming up with. Commensurate. Match. Profile. Qualifications. Required. Required. Submit. And time consuming.
Good. Now let's practice a little bit some pronunciation, right? This one is the letter U.
What is commensurate?
Okay, good. Yes, not a problem. I'm going to explain all of them. Well, not all of them. Yes, but yes, thank you for your question, Rocio. We don't pronounce U, right? It's pronounced like A. Abundant.
Abundant.
Abundant. What is abundant? Abundant means a lot, right?
A lot
of, several. Good. Good. We had the other one, this one. Accomplishments. Accomplishment.
Accomplishment.
And what are accomplishments? Accomplishment, the meaning?
It's not difficult.
That way,
Goals.
When you reach the goals.
It's like when you finish a goal. So that's accomplishment. For example, you can say, I finished the university. I'm an engineer. All right. So that's your accomplishment. Or you can say, for example, oh, last year I bought a house, right? To buy a house is a big goal in life. So then good, that's a great accomplishment. So, or you can say, for example, I didn't have car, but this year I bought a car. That's an accomplishment. It's when you complete a goal in life. Yes. Or for example, if you say, I have a baby. I wanted to have a baby. Now you have a baby. It's an accomplishment. Everything that you plan is an accomplishment. Good. I hope you understand that. Then next, bring together. What is bring together? Bring together. Brian, what is bring together? Brian?
Put together.
It's basically put together. Yes, no problem.
Join.
Join, exactly. This one, candidates, right? Candidates, no problem, right? Applicants, people, yes. This other one, coming up with or come up with.
Yep.
What is come up with, Mr. Rauda? Come up with. Come up with.
Come up with.
Yeah, it's it's come up with.
Coming up with.
Yeah, in this case, it's coming up with. Yes.
Coming up.
With.
Bring. Similar to bring.
Bring, yes, kind of similar. It's basically come up with. Yeah, sometimes this is like a expression. Yes, it's like when you invent something. When you bring ideas, exactly. You create ideas. Like for example, in this pandemic, right? In this pandemic, some people, they were fired from their jobs, no jobs, right? But they came up with some ideas, maybe selling food or gardening. And I had a friend that he was fired from his company, but he had a good car. So then he started working with like Uber, working with Uber.
Yes.
And he was, you know, collecting money so that you come up with, you produce an idea. Understand the word? Come up with?
Being a YouTuber.
Be a YouTuber, right? It's true. A YouTuber. Or right now, for example, a lot of people are coming up with selling products online. And Facebook, you can see marketplace,
Yeah,
a lot of
marketplace,
people,
yeah.
right? Selling
Yep.
clothes, shoes, all kind of things, right? So people are creating ideas. So that's come up with. All right, Rosillo, we go with this one. Commensurate. This is a very technique word. Any idea? Like in Spanish, it's like
It's
comensurar.
similar to
It's
to
like
a
no
what?
in Spanish.
Suavizar.
Comensura.
Not even in.
No.
Okay.
What is it? What is it? I heard
That
someone.
would be difficult.
Measure.
Measure.
Someone said something. Can you repeat?
According, teacher.
According. Yes, it's correct. Commensurate is according to. Let me give an example, right? So this is more related with in human resources. When you hire people, you contract people, so you need to commensurate their salary. For example, let me see. To give an example, I have Mr. Rauda and Brian. Brian? Hello, Brian? Okay, Brian's here. Okay. Okay, imagine that so Brian is an engineer, right? A civil engineer. Mr. Rauda is a civil engineer. Both are engineers, no problem, right? And so I hire Brian and Mr. Rauda. But, for example, Mr. Rauda, Carlos Rauda, has 10 years of experience. He has a lot of diplomas. He has worked in different companies, right? He has been manager in some other companies, right? He has a lot of experience, but he's still an engineer. But Brian is an engineer as well, but he graduated from the university last year. No experience, right? Is the first job. So who do you think is you're gonna pay more, to Rauda or Brian?
Rauda.
Rauda, right? So Rauda's salary will be commensurate according to capacity and experience.
Nice.
Understand? Understand the expression? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like yes, like what you say, according to, right? According to the experience, according to the level of education that you have. Yes, it's like the expression like the more you know, the more you get. Yes.
Okay.
So the salary are commensurate. It's like I don't know if you're gonna put it like maybe adjusted, right? Adjusted. Yes. So that's the word commensurate. Good. Let's continue. So we have match. Oh, that's easy, right? This one and this one, you match them. Profile. What is profile?
Employees is
profile is your
your
information, right? Your information. Profile is your information. Qualifications, right? The abilities, your skills, your strength, all the things that you know. And this one, is Mariela, the word is recruit.
Recruit.
Yeah, like recruit.
Recruit.
Recruit. Recruit. Yes. What is recruit?
Hire people.
It's hire people, right? You recruit, right? You look for the best candidate and you recruit that person. All right. And we have submit is like send, right? You send the information in an email, you send the information through WhatsApp, you send or you submit the information in the website, you send. And time consuming, what is time consuming?
The time that you waste.
It's like the time that you waste. Exactly. Yes. For example, going to work early in the morning, right? It's time consuming in traffic. You waste time in traffic. Okay, now going back is vocabulary: abandon, accomplishments, bring together, candidates, come up with is like create ideas, commensurate, remember, is according to capacity, match, profile, qualifications, recruit, is that correct? Recruit?
Recruit.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Recruit.
Recruit, yes, recruit. Yes, no I pronunciation, no recruit, not never. Recruit, submit, and time consuming. Now,
Time consuming.
yeah, how about number one? It says, let me see.
Recruiting employees is
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Reynaldo, go ahead. Recruiting, remember recruiting? Recruiting.
And costly process.
Time consuming.
Time consuming and costly process.
Okay. Recruiting employees, right? Hiring people is a time consuming and costly process. Do you concur with Reynaldo? Do you concur with Reynaldo? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, yes, it's correct. Yes. So number one is time consuming. Good, and then
Time consuming.
consuming. Therefore, employers means, you know, the companies, employers want to the right person with the right job the first time around. So what will be the number two?
Commensurate.
Commensurate.
The right person with the right job.
Recruit.
But remember that when we say commensurate, it's about money, salary, right?
Okay.
Match.
In this case, you have the right person with the right job. So
match.
Recruit.
Recruit or match. Okay, for example, all right, let me see, for example, I need let me see in what, let me give an example. We need someone in the financial area, right? Like Herbert needs a person in the financial area, and you have, for example, a business administrator, and then you have a teacher. Who do you think will match this position? That's very obvious, right?
The recruitment.
Yeah, the business
Administrator, right? So that is the perfect match. Yes.
Okay.
So number two is match.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, the right person with the right job the first time around. There are many ways to, and then you need to have number three. So what we're gonna do, probably we will not finish. We have like 10 minutes, but we will try to complete it, right? In pairs. Analyze it. Now you need to complete the paragraph with the right words. Remember, commensurate is about money, right? Experience, more money. More experience, more money. Good.
Okay.
I send it to the group. I don't know if you can see it. It's on.
Yes.
It's in the group. Yes.
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 And here we go. Make sure that it's not the same person. I had Jency, Luis, and Martha. All right, they're not the same. Brian, Vilma, yes. Well, even if it is the same person, right? It doesn't matter, right? Because the system will select them randomly. But now you need to organize the words into the correct place. You cannot use a word 2 times. There's 12 spaces, 12 words.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, Herbert, Roxanne, Rosillo, Miss Kimberly, Herbert,
abundant, and there is low employment, employment,
Unemployment.
Unemployment.
unemployment,
Yes, right. Unemployment means
unemployment,
no jobs.
no jobs. Okay. And there is a low unemployment. uh, Employers may face higher demand
Higher
from job,
demands.
higher demands from job seekers. Conversely, when the economy is slowing down and jobs are few, employers are in the better position for attracting the best for Miss accomplishment
I think that is candidates.
candidates.
I don't know. Yes, I think.
Okay.
Why do you think it's accomplishment?
For me, because this say economy is slowing down and jobs are few, employers are in the very position for attracting the best salary or candidates. I don't know.
It's correct. 7 is correct. Candidates.
Okay, candidates.
Attracting the best what? Candidate, right?
Candidates.
For example,
Okay.
when you go and when you have higher demands, means that jobs are like few jobs, right? Let's say, for example, 2 positions and there are 20 candidates. So the company has the power to select the best out of 20, right?
I got it.
Yes. Okay, continue.
Employers look for certain characteristics and
Qualifications, maybe. Qualifications could be.
in their employees.
Pienso que
No
está bien
Spanish.
la palabra.
No Spanish, no Spanish.
Teacher,
All
you have catch that.
Yes.
We are just trying to give
Idiot.
Spanish explication to the paragraph.
Explanation. Yes.
Explanation to the paragraph.
Yes. Paragraph. Yeah, in English, you need to think in English, you need to read in English and analyze things in English, right? Or when we're sometimes translating, it's not good because when we translate, we have English and Spanish, so we're doing double effort. So you need to think. Logic. For example, let me see the number 1. What is it? We said number 1 and number 2. Which one is number 3? Which one is number 3?
Number 3, we say it was a candidate. We didn't take notes.
No.
We're supposed to be.
We made 1 and 2, right? It says time consuming and match, number 2.
Match.
And number 3?
Recruit.
Recruit, all right? It's recruit. Yes, all right. So you continue reading. So advertising in newspapers, professional journals, recruiting on college campuses, or our conferences, or getting referrals from headhunters. Good. Now, 4. Recruiting is a time for a company to brag about its.
That's a sentence.
Sentence?
We don't get to understand what is the meaning.
All right. Recruiting, right? When you are recruiting, is the time
for the company
to brag.
What does it mean to brag?
Good. Brag, the meaning is like when you speak a lot about you, when you brag about something. Like, let me give an example. Yes, like that, right? When you are very presumptuous, when you are a big-headed, like some people are real braggers. Braggers is the person, a bragger, like I have this, I have that, I have this money, I have that, or some other guys, right? I met a guy that he always was talking about girls, right? I have this girl, I have this other girl, I have this other girl, this other girl, and probably in reality, nobody, maybe.
No,
But he liked to brag.
that is brag.
De jactar, I don't know.
Yes, es como jactarse o alardear. O presumir,
Okay.
right? Depending the context that you want to. Okay, so it says companies is a time for a company to brag about its what? Abundant accomplishment, bring together. What is the right word? What is something that the companies will brag about?
Qualifications?
No, that's for the employees, for the candidates.
Accomplishments.
Exactly, right? Accomplishments. So companies, they brag about their accomplishments, like yes, the goals that they have or they obtain. Yes.
And
right?
excited people about in its futures. Each company is trying to.
We have each company is trying to. Preposition to. So the next has to be a verb, an action. A verb. It's a verb. Every time that you have preposition to, is like to work, to study, to go, to play, to do, to come, to bring. Always you need a verb. So
For example, which company needs
coming up with
bring together?
Bring together. All right, sounds good.
Together.
Can you scroll down?
Okay.
The best and the brightest is correct. Yeah, that's the one. Bring together. Continue with that. Oh,
but
time is
they
running.
They
Continue.
are not alone.
They're
but
not.
They are not alone.
Finish, Vilma?
Yes, teacher.
All of it? You completed everything? The 12 words?
Yes, teacher.
All right, very nice. Mr. Rauda, finish? You did too? All right, very nice.
Yeah, finish.
You finished. All right.
Yes, me too.
You did too? Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's wait for the other ones. They are coming in a few seconds. Yeah, we need to check if you have it the right words in the right place, right? We need to check that because there are some words that are very similar that they might fit in a different place. But also we need to read. Tomorrow, what we're gonna do is like it's a reading pronunciation. There are 2 paragraphs or around 3, I think, but we need to read, right, the correct way. Yes, it's like let me show you the way that we're going to. Okay, here. So we said, so number 1 is time consuming, number 2 is match, and number 3, which one is number 3?
Match. Recruit.
Recruit. All right. So yeah.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're going to check if we have it correctly, and also we're going to read. For example, recruited employees is a time consuming and costly process. Consuming, no, it's not consuming. Consuming, all right, go back to the beginning. Okay, Recruiting is employees is a time consuming and costly process. Good. So therefore, employers want to match the right person with the right job. No, it's not job, right? It's reading and pronunciation. And then there are many ways to recruit good employees. It's not recruit, it's recruit. Yes.
Recruit.
So tomorrow we're gonna read like this, but with pronunciation, good pronunciation. And we will check the words that we have. All right. So thank you, everybody. Tomorrow we're going to complete it and read and talk. We're gonna have listening tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.